So in today's episode, we're looking at kits from the rest of the world. We've already looked at the European kits that are upcoming in this season's Nations League. It's time now to look at some kits from South America, Africa, and Asia. Australasia as well, if you want to count that.
Oh, part of the Asian Confederation.
Part of the Asian Confederation. And we'll take a look at the Nike kits that have dropped and tell you which ones are our favorites. Stay tuned.
As always, a big thank you to KRUSHTV Studios for hosting us and the show. Check them out at crushbrands.com and get your pizzas at Freedom Pizza.
Love it.
Absolutely. Right, let's have a look at some kits.
So first up in the Nike kits from the rest of the world, the classic Brazil jersey. Very classic looking.
Move on.
You're not a fan?
We've seen this. We've seen this before.
Look at the collar. The collar is it's a bit of the 1970 World Cup winning shirt. It's a 70s style shirt with a little bit of a funky detail in the collar.
Yeah.
I like it. Not going to buy it, but it's decent.
So my question to you, Dar, is that the 90s is trending at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Everything kind of 90s is cool all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Why didn't they do a throwback to the 90s kits? You know,
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen a throwback to the Brazil kit from '94 with that big kind of CBF
Pattern in the background,
crest in the background.
Collar.
I mean,
think
why?
it's because Nike didn't do it. It was an Umbro
That
kit.
was Umbro, you're right.
They won it in Umbro in 1994. They shifted to Nike after that in 97, I think. In 96, they won the Copa America.
Yes.
And then they finished second in the World
you're
Cup
onto something
98.
there.
So,
but still, it doesn't mean that they couldn't kind of knock it off.
yeah,
right?
true. I mean, they could have gone back and taken a classic design.
The 90s, do
you
it.
know.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. It's not it's not a bad shirt.
I'm bored. Move on.
Brazil need to be a bit more adventurous in the kits, I think.
Show us the away. Yeah.
Slovenia, Slovakia, I mean, it's not fantastic.
It's a template, but you know what? I still like that kind of. I like that more than
the home.
Looks
like a training top to me.
You're right, it does. But if they had done that to the home and just gone from like a lighter yellow to a kind of like a gold up top,
a little bit of fading,
that would have been pretty cool.
Be a bit more adventurous with the yellow.
Exactly.
I haven't seen Brazil do that in a long time.
Arsenal from a few years back, right? With that kind of checker pattern throughout the back.
Give it a go. Be bold.
Why not?
But I think they did it on the collar, but it's not enough for me. I agree with you. Yeah.
Let's move on. Brazil, you bore me.
Ted doesn't want to do this one, but moving over to Asia, we look at China's latest effort.
No bias.
A red T-shirt.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, again, if there was something groundbreaking, if there was something nice,
put some cultural icons on it. Do something.
Exactly.
Do something with it.
Play with the dragon. Play with some of the elements from their crest.
Yeah, but I don't see it. I mean, it's a very plain and bland kit. Yeah. The away kit does something.
Okay.
The away kit has a bit of a pattern in the background. Can't say what it is, but it's very templatey. I'm very underwhelmed by it. So expected more from what's coming out of China at the moment, but a very average effort.
I didn't. Yeah.
Fair enough. We should have not done this one. Ted, I'm going to give you this one. The Australia away jersey that's been leaked, I think. I don't think this one's officially out yet.
First time I'm seeing this, actually.
First time you've seen it. Thoughts?
Ever since Australia switched to Nike, I mean, this is, I think, one of their first attempts.
Yeah.
I've just not been enthused by their kits.
Again, I want a 90s throwback to what they had in the late 90s. I think it was Sport when they played against Iran, and they had, or Adidas.
Yeah.
They had this sort of pattern going across the front with the collar.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
If you take it back to early 90s Olympics, 92 Olympics, Ned Zelic scoring that kind of that goal from the byline, wearing that kind of gold spew. I mean, play on that. Hop on that.
The women did it.
Phenomenal.
Adventurous with the spew, and I think they released men's sizes because it was in such high demand.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't get one. I wasn't able to.
Probably still can.
I probably could.
But I mean, look at this.
Nothing. That doesn't speak to me. I mean,
no, it's a lazy effort.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they could have done a lot with that. I'd love to see what the home kit looks like.
Yeah.
I don't have it on hand.
Quick question for you, mate. Do you think Nike furloughed its designers and just kind of pulled these templates off the racks and said, right, this is for England, this is for the USA, this is for Brazil, this is for Australia?
Because you can see some sort of custom designs come through in things like Slovakia.
It's like a half-assed
in Portugal.
Yeah.
But some of them, like England, like Turkey, like Poland. Look at Netherlands.
Yeah.
Netherlands had that amazing line in the background, and then you've got ones that just do nothing. It's like either go all the way or don't.
Yeah. You know what it is? I think they started putting the designs together before the lockdowns, then they kind of gave up. And now they've just released whatever they had.
Exactly.
Open up the last Photoshop file.
Yeah.
That's the design.
Done.
Boom, done.
It's done. Poor effort.
Yeah, no.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Now, we move over to the Middle East.
Haha.
And I've seen both of these kits home and away.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. They are fantastic. I mean,
I've only seen them in pictures.
Saudi Arabia home is gorgeous. And, you know, the white, the collar, it's clean. But not only that, the background has palm leaves.
Okay.
You know, which symbolize, you know, Saudi Arabia. I think the official seal of Saudi Arabia has the palm tree on it.
No doubt.
You know, so they're taking elements of that, but it's very fashionable, very in style. You know, very Hawaiian shirt-esque, you know, which a lot of people wear.
Yeah. But toned down, right? So it's not...
On the home shirt, yes.
On the home shirt, on the home shirt.
You know, you move to the away shirt, and look at that.
Love that.
It hits you in the face.
I love that.
You could wear that to a beach party, you know. You could wear that sitting under a palm tree. It's gorgeous. It's such an amazing effort. And, you know, that is Nike, one, investing in the Middle East and saying we will bring creativity to the region.
Yes.
And two, it's not the lazy designers.
Correct.
They've thought about it. They've done something bold, cultural relevant.
Yeah.
You know, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I'd love to see this as a Kandura. honestly.
Just full length,
Absolutely.
They need to do more with it. You know, I'd love to see a bit of a teamwear experience done around this. You know, I can't wait for this to hit the shops because it's going to sell out pretty quick, I think.
No doubt. In Saudi, it'll get snapped up straight away.
Explode.
What I love about this is that, again, you are going to see it on the streets everywhere in Saudi. And not just that, but you know, they've kind of, Nike, I think, have learnt from what they did with Nigeria for the last World Cup. And there's hints of that in this.
Exactly.
So I can expect that all the kit around this as well, like the training kit and all that, will
have some graphical elements.
To this.
I really hope so.
Be like,
I really hope so, because I'm you know, we will probably find that front and center in shops here in the UAE. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yep.
Moving on to another effort here, Chile.
South American kits.
South American kit. That's my answer to this kit. I don't know what to make of it.
That's the thumbnail for this.
Yeah. Huh? What? White sleeves, red top, blue and white collar. You know, I think we move on. I mean, there is an interesting detail on the underarms. You know, I think that's a cultural pattern.
Yes.
You know, on the side, that's a very hidden detail, but nicely done on the inside, but not enough for me. Yeah,
true. I like what Nike are doing with the collars, how they've got that little kind of piece taken off the back. It's a little triangle in the back. You know, and I like it. They're just minimal kind of detail, simple. It's minimal, but that's really the only thing I like about this. You know,
they kind of went crazy with their away kit though.
Yikes! This is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
I think you've got this kind of colorful South American Aztec-ish. Are the Aztecs even from South America? I don't know, but that kind of, you know, traditional pattern has been attempted here.
See, this is a throwback to like the spew kits of the 90s. There are elements of it, you know.
It's very bold and very sort of edgy and whatnot. I don't hate it, but then again, I would never buy it.
It's really confusing. Like, what were the Nike designers thinking for all of these kits? I'm not just kind of talking about this one in particular, but like, there's no kind of train of thought. It's just like, okay, here's a home pattern, and here's a completely unrelated, completely kind of out of the blue away.
It's weird because we just looked at Saudi Arabia, who do a home and an away in a similar style. One is subtle, one is in your face. Great consistency, fashionable design.
Yeah, but there's a thread of thought
there,
there,
is
right?
a thread,
and you can build campaigns off that. You can create apparel ranges. You can do all sorts. What on earth is going on here?
I don't know. And it was seen in half of the European kits, and half of them didn't have it.
Yeah.
You know, so I really don't know. It's kind of schizophrenia there. You know?
I think the lockdowns have really kind of stopped everybody from getting their files out.
Problems, yeah. Okay. USA.
Okay.
Take off the badge, put it in the middle, and you've got yourself an England kit.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that you don't see is the nice intricate ribbing in the collar.
Yes.
You know, the USA stripes, which are nice.
Yep.
The detailing on the underarms is exactly the same as the England kit.
Correct.
I don't think
does have the little
I think the sleeves are a slight differential.
Yeah.
Again, it's the England kit.
And Actually, you know what? Fair play to them because they've put the old Nike logo on there as well.
Fair enough. I like that.
I like that as well. I think that's a nice touch. But other than that, yeah.
I mean, the USA have had some great kits in recent years, and to be honest, this is a cleaner version, but it's not going to stand out for me.
Nope.
Someone spilled something on the away kit.
Ink blots.
Yeah. What does it symbolize? The Mississippi? Or I don't know. I don't know what that's meant to be. At first glance, it's just no idea.
I'm gobsmacked. I'm lost for words. I mean,
don't know what to make of that.
You know, when the players are kind of running and they sweat in that, I'm sure it's going to take on different shades of blue as well.
I mean, you start the game already energized and in true American fashion.
There you go.
It's a sweaty kit.
There you go.
Straight off the block.
Absolutely.
It's okay.
Interesting.
Now then, these guys can do no wrong
when it comes
to football kits.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you thought what they had at the World Cup was something.
Yep. Oh, and it was. I mean, you could look. Let's not detract from what they had at the World Cup because that was just like, oof.
That was the boldest kit. I mean, you know, I was in Florence the year of the World Cup after World Cup finished, and it was on sale in the window.
Dude, that should be hanging up there right now.
I know. I didn't do it. I was convinced it was fake because it was in a random sort of shop. Looked great, and I wasn't sure. Yeah, I should have just bought it anyway.
You know, I've not seen them in shops. I mean, I haven't really traveled much over the last kind of year, but I've not seen them much in the.
I tried it on, and it looked weird on me. You know, it was a bit too bright.
Okay.
The colors were very dazzling on that.
You need to have a certain type of swagger to pull that off.
The design was cool, but the colors were too bright. Yeah. This one, on the other hand, they've toned down the colors. Yep. But you've got like a kind of daishiki design from Nigeria. You know, it kind of looked back at the mid-90s kits that they had as well.
JJ Okocha.
Yeah, you can imagine all those guys
absolutely,
in that kit,
absolutely.
You know? It's just a fantastic effort. I love it. I love that the badge has been centered with the Nike the Nike logo, and you've got the pattern down the sides.
They've done this one right. Again, this was launched earlier this year, so I think there was a different mindset, a different kind of just a different style,
freedom.
There you go, a different freedom.
And you know, there's a massive teamwear range around this that they've taken advantage of, knowing that people will buy up these iconic designs. Of course. It looks absolutely incredible. The away kit here as well.
Equally,
you know, a nice solid color, but the collar links to the home shirt. You know, it's just a nicely put together combination for me.
Again, there's that train of thought, and it works,
exactly. Right? I love it.
There is rationale. Ooh.
Next up. Oof. Asian effort, probably rivaling Saudi Arabia for the best Nike effort in Asia here. Is South Korea. I mean, the home kit, it's a lovely gradient transition, you know, from top to bottom, and it's a very risque home kit for South Korea.
I think it's gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous.
It's absolutely amazing, and you know, you've seen them play in red and blue. Yep. You've seen them play in red and white. Yep. All red, but all red and black. Yeah. What a color combination. And a bit of pink as well. Pink fading into that. Yes. It just, you know, they would look fantastic coming out in that. Like, what a kit.
And I mean, this just the subtle pattern in the, you know, in the background. All these nice little touches. Again, a really well thought out composition from a design standpoint. Really nice, you know, dark kind of edging on the collars and the sleeves. Just beautiful.
They have changed the crest to go along with this as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a lovely looking icon as well. It matches with the away kit, which symbolizes tiger stripes. Yep. And the main focus of the crest is the tiger. You know, so the away kit as well reminds me a bit of the Man United third kit from this season, but not as crazy dazzling. It's a beautiful striped effort, though. I think, you know, they haven't gone with anything plain. It's a great, and look at the socks.
Yeah, I was just going to say, actually, it kind of lends itself onto the like it continues on the socks as well.
Exactly, it's such a lovely combination of kits for me.
And then that nice kind of the big kind of bold
gold
number in the middle.
The space for it as well. You know, it's just all in all a very well designed kit.
Well done.
Props to the guys that did that. Yeah. So rounding up, I think for me, it's got to be in no particular order. Yep. Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, South Korea. No doubt. Done and dusted. You know, for me, poor effort from the big nations like Brazil. Yep.
Lazy. I wouldn't say poor. Lazy effort.
Lazy effort there. Lazy effort on Chile as well. But you know, the Asian and African nations. Absolutely fantastic.
I'd give props to the US for their effort. Again, it's
effort.
It's plain, but it's. I think they've done simplicity right. You know,
fine.
For me, it's better than the England effort, than England's effort.
The little details make it.
Correct.
You know, they do. You saw that in the Chile home shirt with what was there.
A tip of the hat. A tip of the hat.
The Nike logo on the US one, the ribbon in the back. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
It's not a bad effort. But for pure freedom and wackiness of design that just looks so stunning, it's got to be those Asian and African kits.
Without a doubt.
You know, very, very big fan. If you're into the Nike kits that we've just reviewed, let us know. Really excited to see what teamwear comes out with all of these as well. And again, really excited to seeing the players actually play in these kits. These national teams haven't played for so long, you know, with tournaments being cancelled and everything like that. It'd be great to see some friendlies happening soon. To see these players wearing
and some of the campaigns that kind of come out off the back of this, you know.
2021 is going to be a big year. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Hoping to it. In the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so that you're notified every time we put out a video. I would love to hear from you, so get in touch.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care.